Welcome to Lilybug's Library. My name's Linda, and today is the 1st of February, so that's wonderful. We are going to start our new month, and we'll start it with a giveaway. So I had a Nora Roberts book that I was going to give away to anyone who left a comment or a heart. I had a couple of takers, not too many, but we have Helen B. TN9LX and John N4378. So let's spin our wheel and we will see who gets the book. All right. So it is Helen B. So Helen B, I'll reach out to you and see what we can do about getting that book out to you. All right, so with that out of the way, we are going to talk about ripped romance. So I have, everyone has biases, and I have a little bit of bias when it comes to the romance genre. So I tend to stay away from the ones that have the shirt ripped open and they, show the guy's abs and all of that. And my bias is basically that I think that they would be, how would I put it? Not that they wouldn't have enough of a plot, that it would be too much fluff. So, but this could prove me wrong because that's what I'm reading this month. I'm reading Ripped Romance. So, we have a few to go over. I've got some notes here. So I've got one or maybe two that are not that, only because I think in the middle of the month somewhere I'm gonna possibly need something else, but we'll see. But the first one is called Campfire Desire, and it's about Sarah, who is a nature enthusiast, and says she embarks on a solo camping trip, seeking solace in the embrace of the wilderness. But as the night descends, she finds herself lost, and she ends up stumbling on Ryan, who is a former soldier, and it says they're pulled into a whirlwind night where secrets are shared and desires awakened. So, so we'll try that one. The next one is called Dangerous Attraction. It's about an ex-Navy SEAL named Travis who's an expert hunter. So when the FBI calls in a favor and asks him to look for a serial killer over the holiday break, he jumps at the chance, and the leads are dry though, and the evidence is gone. So then all of a sudden, this girl named Bliss, who says she's curvy, sassy, and everything he can't have. And what makes it worse apparently is that Travis knows that Bliss's sister is the killer's latest victim. So that one sounds good, actually. It sounds like it's got some suspense in it. I do notice that a lot of these books have ex-SEALs and um, military people and cowboys, and it's not like you ever get one of these that's I don't know. I don't know what you would, it's not the average guy down the street. Let's put it that way. So the next one is called Her Big Sky Cowboy. So it's about a speech therapist named Trinity, and it says she knows her perfect match is out there somewhere, and that he'll be articulate, he'll be well dressed, and he will let her call the shots. But that's not who she meets. She meets a reclusive rancher named Zane, and he doesn't trust anybody, especially a woman. So he becomes an instant father to 5-year-old Finn, so he has to trust this sassy speech therapist onto his ranch, and she kind of takes over. So the next one is called Not by Sight. And it says, how do you protect someone you can't see? Emma Wyatt agrees to tutor a recently blinded, embittered soldier because of the paycheck his brother offers. She's blind herself, and she dreams of independence and freedom away from her overprotective family. And then Ian McGregor, even though he's, as well as being blind, he also has some claustrophobia over the whole thing. And so he's trying to cope on his own, but not doing such a good job of it. So she steps in to help him out. So could be good. And the next one is another soldier one. So this one is called Searching for Rescue. and it's part of a series. It's first in the Red Coast Rescue books. So it's about Zach, and he was a black ops soldier. And when his final mission goes sideways and he spends 2 weeks in enemy hands, he's discharged back to his hometown of Steam Valley, California, with half a leg and a bad attitude. So and then dog trainer Anna Rollins does her level best to avoid Zach because he crushed her 17-year-old heart. But he's court ordered to enroll in her Paws for Vets, Paws, P-A-W-S, Paws for Vets program at the Redwood Coast Rescue. So she has no choice but to go ahead and help him. So we'll see how that goes. And then the next one is called Wolf's Kiss, and it's the first book in the Wolves of Odin series. So it says Odin has no interest in worthless wolves, which suits me just fine. I'm a dancer, a college student, not a warrior. I'll leave the battle against mythical monsters to Robbie and the other fighters in my pack. I don't even have my wolf yet. But when the fight finds me, and it turns out I'm not so worthless after all, Odin does want me and my magic. Except if I'm so valuable, why does Robbie, my fated mate, still want me to leave? And then it says his wolf insists that Britta is ours. But I'll fight Fang and Claw to set her free. My mate's going to conquer the dance world, not bury her dreams in the Montana mountain like my mother did. Fighting psychotic wolves who want to end the world is my calling, not hers. But then her wolf rises and everything changes. So, sounds interesting, a little strange, but interesting. And and I don't know if I'll get to all of these in February, but I'll do my best. The next one is called The Highland Healer, and I do like Highland books normally. So this one's called Highland Talents Book 2. Hopefully, I didn't need to read Book 1. It says Torrin Latham never expected to become laird, and he never expected to meet a woman like Aliana. Her healing ability is just what his people need, but Torrin cannot resist her beauty. Yet will loving him destroy her ability to heal? Um, so, a lot of different, I tried to pick some from each sort of profession and things, and so I kind of spread them out a little. So the next one is called Stumbling Into Him, and it's book 1 in the Stumbling Through Life series. So this one, it says it's a meet cute featuring a curvy, trips over nothing librarian with an over opinionated corgi and a drool-worthy veterinarian with a heart of gold. Okay, that one sounds pretty good. That one sounds almost cozy, so we'll see. And then, of course, you have to have the billionaires. Because we all know so many of those, don't we? So this one's called Painted Truths, the Brotherhood series, book 1. So I have read a different Brotherhood series, which was the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and that was by J.R. Ward. So it was all about vampires, and I enjoyed a lot of those books. But this is a different one. This is, it says, one single night, one perfect kiss, one undeniable connection. So it says that's all it took for the most captivating man I've ever met to anchor himself within my soul, deeply enough that I can't help reliving our stolen moment in time over 2 years later. Must have been a heck of a kiss. So when my best friend offers me a job as his personal assistant at his long estranged brother's company, I'm floored to discover our boss is the same man from that night, his older brother, reclusive billionaire CEO Henry DeMarco. So that looks like it's going to be quite a range. So there was, as I said, 2 in there that I haven't mentioned yet that I thought were a little sweeter and maybe not quite so spicy. So we'll see. One is called The Stand-In, and that says Gracie Reed is doing just fine. Sure, she was fired by her overly friendly boss. And yes, she still hasn't gotten her mother into the nursing home of their dreams, but she's healthy, she's somewhat happy, and she's mostly holding it together. The famous actress has a proposition. Okay, so she looks just like this famous actress, and so she wants Gracie to take over for her and be her stand in. And so she's going to be, the catch is that she's going to be escorted by Sam, who's apparently the most attractive and infuriating man she's ever met. So sounds like that one could be cute. And then the last one was Gelato Forever, and it's says a sweet romance in Italy, and it's #1 in the Walker Sisters Forever series. So, and it is a standalone, it does say as well. So if you're, worried that, you're starting a whole series, it seems like it'd be okay. So it says Ava has always been the good girl, taking care of her siblings after her mother's death, missing out on dating and prom. She's never even kissed a guy, and she's almost 25. Because Ava's on her way to Italy, and seated next to her for the long flight is none other than Tyler, hottest guy in high school, Donovan. The guy Ava was crushing on, even while she had too much on her plate and no time to hang out. But the problem is, he doesn't realize it's her and thinks that she's someone else, and she goes along with it. So that one also should be really good. So a real mix this month, and some that I think are going to be a lot of fun to read, but whether they're 5-star reads or not, we'll see. But I think some of them will be quite cute. So that's the start of our Ripped Romance Month, and I hope you join in and read some of these along with me if you want, or wait and see what I think of them. So I hope you have a great day and a good start to your February, and I will be back soon with another video. All right, have a good day, friends. Bye bye.